Hey, good mornings, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's Daryl here. It is bright and freaking early, 4 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, the video's a little late this morning. I've been thinking long and hard whether I was even going to make a video today. I was looking very hard to find something other than the Will Smith, Chris Rock incident to talk about. But truth be known, that is all I was interested in this morning. I was thinking about letting those 3 videos I made yesterday just kind of sit and see how they age without potentially putting my foot in my mouth. I said how I felt yesterday, and I just wasn't sure if it was the right thing to say. But it was how I felt. So I want to talk a little bit more about this. Okay, so Sunday, Will Smith officially apologized to Chris Rock. This is something I didn't see coming. The Academy convened an emergency Zoom meeting talking about taking away Will Smith's, whether they should make a point of not condoning violence and taking away his Oscar. That kind of stunned me. I don't think that's right. I think if somebody earned the Oscar, they deserve it. I know it is, they can ban, like Harvey Weinstein was banned from the Academy. Roman Polanski banned from the Academy. Both these guys had issues with young girls. That's a whole different thing. All right, so there's been varied opinions. I was horrified to see that Howard Stern came out. I was wondering about this, if this was going to happen. Howard Stern came out and compared Will Smith to Donald Trump. And I don't agree with him at all. What I see in Donald Trump is a whole lot of talk. All about him. As that is not what I saw with Will Smith. I saw somebody that was hurt, that saw their loved one being hurt. I thought long and hard about this, why I identify so much with Will Smith. Okay, there's been talk about my 3 videos yesterday. To be honest, it never even crossed my mind about these 2 people being African American. What if, I think Ricky Gervais brought this up. What if the presenter was a white man? Would this have happened? Now, these are all moot questions because that's not what happened. So we can only, is guessing this stuff. Is even me sitting here wondering about this stuff or bringing it up relevant or right? What if it was a white guy sitting in the audience and a black comedian on stage? What if it was the other way around? One person brought up, I can't remember exactly who now, brought up, well, what if it was Jason Momoa? Saying that Chris Rock was small. In otherwise insinuating that Will Smith is a bully, and the only reason he struck Chris Rock is because he's considerably bigger than Chris Rock. I started thinking this morning, I started wondering if it was because I identify with Will Smith's age. I thought that Chris Rock was considerably younger. I Googled it. Chris Rock is 57 years old. He's actually older than Will Smith. That shocked me. I thought maybe that was it. Maybe that's why I identify so much with Will Smith. I can relate to the loss of impulse control. I've talked about this in other videos. I've conquered a lot of things in the last 15 years, 5 months, and 6 days. 15 years, 5 months, and 6 days I've been clean and sober, and I've conquered a lot, but I still have issues with anger. I've gotten better at it, but I could put myself in his position completely. I know what that feels like. I know what the remorse after it feels like. It's terrible. I could feel it. as if it were me walking up on that stage for one brief minute, one brief flash, split second. Your mind, your conscious, logical mind tells you you're doing the wrong thing. It's almost like you're watching yourself do this. Every time I've been in an altercation, I've gotten that flash, like I'm out of control, and that scares the hell out of me. For somebody that's in addiction recovery, losing control is the ultimate failure. And every time I've been in a position like that with Will Smith, well, I just bam, my hands get numb, I get tunnel vision, and I see myself acting as if I'm a robot, like I'm not in control. And I hear myself say that right now, and I don't like the way it sounds saying that, like I can't control myself. I hate saying that. And you get this one brief little split second where your mind's telling you, you can't do, don't do this. And that it's just a split second. And then it's just, this is going to happen. The fuse has been lit. And that's just another part of this thing that I've been working to overcome. I could say, at least once a week, almost every day, I get these flashes where I have to deal with an impulse. I get angry. I think a lot of it has to do with the way I was raised too. Like I won't bring this all up again, but I've told you guys over and over how I grew up with women. My father told me that I was the man of the family at 9 years old, and I took that very seriously. The comparison to Trump, like, if somebody made fun of me, that's not a problem. I know who I am. I could laugh that off. What other people's opinion of me, obviously I get all sorts of comments on here. It does not bother me. I know who I am. I know what I've done in my life. But when I see someone I love being hurt, like if somebody, if Audrey was still around and somebody said something, I totally had forgotten about this. There was an incident. I totally forgot about this. One of the guys I went to school with is living in Virginia. He was in the Navy. He's retired to Newport News, Virginia. And he sent me a friend request. This was right when me and Audrey first started dating, about 5 years ago. And I accepted his friend request. We had gone to high school together. We knew each other. We were somewhat acquaintances. And a day or two later, like I've lost over 100 pounds. I've transformed my whole body, the drug addiction and everything. So I'm proud of myself. Not only of that, but I want to show others that if I can do it, they can do it too. So I post a lot of selfies, more selfies than usual. Me working out with the shirt off and stuff. So I'm proud of having lost 100 pounds. And this guy came out with a comment like, and mind you, he sent me the friend request. And then the next day he's like, well, who is this? Who does Daryl think he is? So these, this guy loves himself. And I was like, dude, before you sent me the friend request, you should have looked at my posts. Did you want to be part of, you sent me the friend request, And I said this. I said, I think you're just jealous, because he's a little overweight himself, and he took that some other way. I don't know, because then he said something about Audrey. He said, I've seen Audrey. There's nothing to be proud about. Wow. And I snapped, man. I had forgotten all about. I didn't plan on talking about this in this video. Now, mind you, me and this guy are about 600, 800 miles apart. He's in Newport News, Virginia, and I'm in Connecticut. And I was ready. I was planning on getting in my car and drive. I Googled where he lived. I thought about the path, where I was going to take, what I was going to take with me. I was going to go down there and kick his ass, and me and him were on Facebook. And we were commenting back and forth, and he was getting hot. I was like, I'm coming now. I said, dude, he said something about, what are you going to do about it? And I was like, I'm coming to Newport News, man. You'll see what I'm going to do about it. And I was 100% serious. I had lost my freaking mind. Luckily, Audrey's like, what do you know? You're out of your. Don't do this. You know, she talked me out of it, and cool. You know, because I had a little time to calm that impulse, that loss of that impulse control. I had time to rethink it. But God forbid, if this guy had lived down the street, it would have been a whole different situation. And this is not something I'm proud of. It's not. I could completely understand Will Smith's apology and how he was embarrassed about what he did, and he regrets it. That's something I've told you guys before. I've never felt good in any physical altercation I've been in, even especially when I win, especially when I strike somebody. I've never felt good about that. It embarrasses. The loss of control, especially for an addict, is embarrassing and scary. I want to end this video with this. I'm going to put a picture up on my thumbnail, and it's of Jada Pinkett Smith and Will holding hands for the entire ceremony after the slap, showing support for each other after the incident, holding hands. That's all that matters to me. That's what it's about. All right, you guys have a good Tuesday. I'll be back later with another video.